很丑。
The Great Flood is a modern fictionalized adaptation of the timeless myth. It's a sweeping disaster epic that blends breathtaking visuals with a deeply human story of faith, survival, and moral reckoning. A brilliant but cynical structural engineer haunted by prophetic nightmares of a global flood. His waking life is consumed by a world he finds increasingly corrupt and soulless. The once pristine rivers are choked with refuse, the air is thick with smog, and humanity seems to have forgotten its moral compass in its pursuit of fleeting pleasures and power. Noah's visions become more intense, filled with swirling waters and a divine voice telling him to build a vessel to save his family and the world's creatures. Initially, he dismisses the visions as a sign of stress, but their persistence and clarity compel him to act. He starts to build a massive, impossibly complex ark in a remote, forgotten corner of his property. His wife, who tries to keep the family together, and his sons, who are preoccupied with their own lives, see his project as an embarrassing and expensive obsession. One son, a party-loving skeptic, openly mocks him. The other son, a cynical academic, tries to find a logical explanation for his father's behavior. Only his daughter, a young environmental activist, seems to understand the deeper, spiritual significance of his work. As Noah's visions start to become reality, unprecedented storms, rising sea levels, and a strange, mournful silence that falls over the animal kingdom. The public's ridicule turns to fear. Desperate people try to force their way onto the ark, but Noah, following his divine instructions, allows only his family and the animals he has gathered to enter. The rain begins, a torrential downpour that quickly engulfs the land. The film depicts the chaos in harrowing detail. Towering tidal waves, cities submerged, and the desperate cries of a doomed humanity. Inside the ark, the family is initially at odds, struggling to find their purpose and understand their father's madness. The cramped, damp space becomes a crucible for their relationships. The sons grapple with their disbelief and their father's unyielding faith. The wife tries to maintain a sense of normalcy in the face of the impossible. The daughter, meanwhile, finds strength in her father's purpose, tending to the animals and finding solace in the idea of a new, clean world. After a seemingly endless period of rain and tempestuous seas, the storm finally breaks. The Ark, a testament to Noah's faith and engineering, comes to rest on a mountain peak. Noah sends out a drone, a modern-day dove, to search for dry land. When it returns with a small green branch from a resilient tree, the family understands that their ordeal is over. They emerge into a world reborn, a verdant and beautiful landscape cleansed of its corruption. The film ends with Noah's family standing on a new earth, ready to begin again. A new human race descended from those who dared to believe in a higher purpose. The film